Good morning, good Sunday morning. I just wanted to jump on really quickly, share some thoughts that have been rolling around in my head, and I want to issue this last minute, everything is last minute, y'all, this last minute invitation to join tonight's masterclass. So we will have a masterclass tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the Dark Feminine versus Light Feminine Energy Masterclass. We're going to talk about all things feminine energy. We're going to talk about the 7 archetypes of the feminine. We are going to talk about how to determine a person who is safe. So safe men, safe women, all of it. Some topics that we need to talk about because in the last month, I have noticed this uptick in violence against women. Not that hasn't always been a thing. That's always been a thing, y'all. Violence and a sexual assault against women has always been a thing. But I feel the need to give my ladies some tools, some techniques, some things that I hope will keep them safe. I told y'all about, my friend in these groups, are we dating the same man? I'm seeing a whole lot of craziness. I'm seeing a whole lot of foolishness. And if I can be honest, I'm now saying, ladies, you have got to learn the skills and the tools to keep yourself safe. We can no longer say, it's men, it's men, it's men, it's bad men, it's bad men, it's bad men. We can't say that anymore. We're not little girls. We're grown women. And you have got to keep yourself safe. You've got to make better choices. But they don't want to hear that, y'all. They don't want to hear that. Maybe it's them. Because what? That's victim blaming. That's victim shaming and victim blaming. I want to empower you. And you want me to be quiet. Make it make sense. I want to give you the tools and the skills necessary so you're not choosing sociopaths, narcissists, psychopaths, the Machiavellian guy, players. You're not choosing these guys over and over and over. You have to, at some point, stop and look at yourself. What is something going on in me? Something in me that needs to be healed. Something in me that I need to rewire my brain, rewire my picker. That's why I need to have my book on this table. That's why I wrote this. To help you so you are not continuing to fall into these traps over and over and over. Like, come on now. Come on. Okay, let me get to the topic. I didn't invite the ladies. Tonight. But let me get to the topic. And some of y'all ain't going to like this. Some men and women ain't going to like this, but I'm going to say it. So pornography. If you know me, if you know anything about my platform, you already know. You already know how I feel about pornography. Pornography is sulfuric acid. And some of y'all think you can invite it into your bedroom. You can invite it into your life and not get burned, not get destroyed. That's not possible. Pornography has y'all out here thinking that every woman wants to have anal sex. They don't. Every woman out here want to be choked or slapped or spit on or had that thing spit on and all that other foolishness. You got pornography out here thinking that, every woman out here should want to have sex every day, multiple times a day. Pornography got y'all thinking that as soon as you stick your pee-pee in, oh my God, no, that don't work that way. Don't work that way. Thank you so much. Noah 3 Free Spirit bought a badge. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. It don't work that way, right? Pornography got y'all out here. Let me break this down. Pornography got y'all out here that when you see a normal, regular woman's naked body, you don't get a hard on. You don't get an erection. That's called, so what, right? If a normal woman, so I have a normal woman's body, and I could take off all my clothes, and there are men out there, especially younger men who are steeped in pornography, they wouldn't get hard. They wouldn't even get excited. Where's the big fake boobs, and where's the big fake butt, and where's the little tiny, 19-inch waist, and where's the big lips, and where's the all this stuff, and that's not real. That's not real. Okay, that's not real. Okay, you rather jerk off to something that's not real than have sex with a real woman. That's a problem. And now, sad to say, I got to talk to the ladies. I got to talk to the ladies who have been indoctrinated into this crap. You are watching porn. You are getting off to porn, whether it's with your partner or by yourself, because you've been indoctrinated into, this is how you keep the relationship fresh. This is how you spice it up. This is no. And this is what most women, most couples who come to me, guess how the story go? Well, it was something he was doing before me. And then, we got together, and then we started doing it together. And then he kept doing it more and more by himself. Okay, I'm confused. Why you got to keep doing it more and more by yourself? Why you got to do it at work? Why you got to do it on your break? Why you got to jerk off in your car on your lunch break? Why you got to do it, what's going on? You got a woman now. I'm confused. You have a woman now. Just like the last live, lust cannot be quenched. Lust cannot be quenched, ladies. So you sitting here giving in to all his little sick, twisted fantasies. Well, I want to have two women, and I want to have this, and I want to do this to you, and I want to smack your behind until it turn red, and then I want to do this, and I want to stick this here, and I want you to stick this in me, and look in my face. Look in my face. Lust cannot be quenched. Okay? When you start messing around and inserting things, what do they call it? God, they got a name for it. I gotta be up on this stuff. They gotta, what is it? What is it? When you stick something in him? Oh Lord, they got a name for it. So if one of y'all know what the name is, tell me. Well, I know what rimming is. That's the tossing of the salad. See, you start getting into all that. You start getting into stuff that can make you sick, right? The rimming and the tossing of the salad. But they got, what is it called? Where you insert pegging. There we go. Thank you. Pegging. You start doing that. Lust cannot be quenched. And you really think, a lot of you ladies, you really think it's going to end there. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, all it does is open that little Pandora's box. Ooh. And pretty soon, you at work, working an 8-hour shift, and because lust can't be quenched, and we open that Pandora's box, well, I can't wait till my woman get home. I got to watch it now. I got to do this and that, and now I might want to do it with somebody else. I might want to do it with the neighbor. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. And if you saw the people I see, if you saw couples every day, all day long, individuals every day, all day long, if you heard their stories, you would know that what I'm telling you, there's a measure of truth in that. And what looks all great on the outside may not be so hot on the inside. So I am not jealous of women. Okay, like I be like, ugh, women talking about, yeah, I give my man head every day. I give my man sex every day. I'd be like, okay, okay. And if he want a threesome, I give it to him. And if he want anal, I give it to him. Okay. Again, you've been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated into this pornographic society. You've been made to believe that that's normal and natural and healthy. And how about this? Oh, let's go here. So I even have couples where, one of them will say, well, you giving me this information and you sharing me this, it makes me feel judged, or it makes me feel, I feel like, I feel shamed. Okay, how about this? I just want you to do your own research. Right? That's all I tell people. Do your own research. You don't have to take what I tell you as gospel. Okay? I'm not God. I didn't write the Bible. I want you to just do your own research. Do your own research and make it clinical research. Okay. It doesn't have to be based in religion. Do clinical research by scientists who've been studying the effects of pornography for 50 years. Like, do clinical research and see, just see for yourself. How about this? How about you just ask other people? How about this? How about you just ask your partner how they feel about it? But see, when we're steeped in lust, it's like that person doesn't want to hear from their partner, doesn't want to hear clinical research, doesn't want to hear from their friends, their family. And guess why? Guess why? Because there's all this shame. There's all this shame around it. But can I just say this? We might need to bring shame back. We might need to bring shame back. You should not be leaving your job on your lunch break and going out to your car and watching pornography on your phone and masturbating. There we go. There we go. I just said it. I just said it. Maybe we should not be doing that. Maybe we should not be welcoming third parties, fourth parties into our bedroom, into our monogamous relationship, into our marriage. Maybe that's a bad idea. Does somebody need to say that? Maybe it's me. Maybe God, he elected me to say it. Maybe that's a bad idea. But I want you to understand all of the marriages, all of the relationships that have been destroyed, that are no more. Families no more because of pornography. Like, please help me to make it make sense. What is it about watching other people have sex? And let's go there with the nature of the sex. Have violent sex, have degrading sex, have painful sex. Like, what is it? I mean, the devil, let me tell y'all something. The devil, when he was down there in hell and he was stirring up his little pot of mess, he was like, what is something that I can cook up? Let me think. What is something that I can create? Something that I can cook up and put out there in the world that just could destroy people. Just like that. Just like that. I know. I'm going to have people film other people having sex, and then I'm going to make it even worse. I'm going to make it even more violent. I'm going to make it even more degrading. People going to be peeing on each other. People going to be pooping on each other. Yeah. People going to be having sex with animals. They going to be having sex with their dog and horses and yeah. I can't make this up. What is it? What is it? I know what it is. It's a spirit. It's a demonic spirit. And once it has a hold on you, hear me well. Once it has a hold on you, on your brain, do you realize that these images rewire your brain? How long does it take? How long does it take, Anita, for pornographic images to leave your memory? Years. It is estimated years. Even people who give up pornography, they will have flashbacks of pornographic images for years. But y'all don't want the science. You don't want the science. You don't want the real life stories. You don't want the stories of the porn actors who are strung out on drugs, who were underage, who were sexually trafficked, who were, so high, so drunk during these movies. And of course they had to be, because what they're doing is degrading. What they're doing is disgusting. So in order to do this, in order to live with myself, I have to be high or drunk but I want money. I want money. That's the other thing the devil invented is, money, as they say, is the root of all evil. That the love of money. Okay, so not money in and of itself, but that love of money, that I am willing to do anything. Remember, this was last year. I told y'all a story. I'm going to tell it again right now. I told you the story of the young girl, 21 years old. She was an Instagram model, Instagram baddie, right? So Instagram baddie got offered $2 million by the sheik over there in Saudi Arabia. She got offered $2 million to come to Dubai for 2 days. 2 days. The balloons is because of my hands. Sorry, y'all. My hands, I got to keep my hands down. For 2 days, she was offered $2 million by the sheik to come to Dubai and let him do whatever he wanted to do to her sexually. This girl told the most horrific story that she gets there, it's a number one treatment the whole time, 5-star treatment, 5-star hotel. They go out on his yacht. This sheik crapped on her, crapped in her mouth, peed on her, beat her, slapped her, choked her. I mean, it was the most degrading 2 days. This girl comes back to the U.S. and she's ruined. She's destroyed. So, yeah, you got your $2 million to have the rest of your life destroyed. How long you think it's going to take for her to get the memory of that out of her mouth, out of her mind, right? And the stuff out of her mind. You know what I mean? How long you think it's going to take for her to not close her eyes, or for her to not be in the night and not remember what that man did to her? How long you think that's going to take? So, the love of money. And where did this guy get these disgusting, horrific acts from? Pornography, the devil, the demonic spirit, because that's the only thing that can really think up some of these ridiculous, horrible things that people do. The sadistic, horrible things that people do. It's a demonic spirit. What are you thinking? But here's what you need to understand, and I'm never going to get sick of saying this. If you are actively and consistently watching pornography, you are supporting sex trafficking. You are supporting underage girls. You are supporting rape. You are supporting violence against women. You are supporting objectifying women. So they're not even people. They're not even people. They're a thing. They're just a thing that I, jerk off on, stick something in, slap, piss on. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's not a person. It doesn't have a family. It doesn't have a mother or a father. It's a thing. That's what you're supporting. I need you to understand that. That's what you're supporting. And for those of you who are, I watch ethical porn. I watch porn made by couples, or I watch porn, that all the actors are over 18 and all the actors have agreed to. No, you don't know that. There is no such thing as ethical porn. You don't know that. All right, I'm going to look at some of y'all's comments. I'm going to try to get caught up because I'm just a talking. That's the accountability we have to teach our daughters. Exactly. I'm teaching my daughter that. Where is the book available to purchase? So my book is on Amazon. It's called Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you. Every woman should have a copy of it. There are pages in here that you're actually going to write in, because there are exercises that you're going to do, and then you're going to live by it. You're going to live by it. This book is not something that you read and put on a shelf. You will go back to it at every date, every relationship. You are live by this. Okay? I live by the principles in this book. It's not just, I'm reading for fun and, oh, that was interesting, and putting it away. No, I live by it. That's what I want to see women do. All right. Noah 3 Free. Thank you for Free Spirit. Thank you for buying a badge again. He or she says false expectations too. Yes. It's a lying, survive, thieving, addictive curse on society. Yes, it is. Oh, seductive. He says seductive. On the converse, it has women getting BBLs, and I don't know why, because a BBL is, in my opinion, mutilating your body. But see, that's the sickness. That's the twistedness. I'm so happy you're talking about this. Thank you. Pegging, yes, that's what it's called. Yeah. They call it a colostomy. Yeah. Well, no thanks. No thanks. And why? Please tell me why you would want to introduce messing with someone's rectum in your bedroom. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. The smell alone. Why would I want to introduce messing with someone's rectum into my bedroom activity? Gross. And y'all know how I feel about, y'all already know how I feel about bodily fluids. You already know. Like, I definitely can't have that into the no. That's a hard no. That's a hard no. Pornography enhances the intimacy. Why do we more often do it under luminous lights rather than normal lighting? There are things we wouldn't know to satisfy our partners without it. I disagree. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on. Everyone here on my platform knows that. The way God intended for you to learn about sex is by having sex. That's the way God intended you to learn about sex, is by having sex with your husband, with your wife. That's how you learn about sex. You don't learn about sex by watching strangers have sex. No, I didn't learn about using a computer. I didn't learn about using my phone by watching someone else use their phone. I didn't learn about how to use my computer by watching someone else use their computer. That doesn't make sense. You learn about sex by having sex and with your husband or your wife. That was God's intention. It was not his intention to have strangers, underage strangers, strangers who are high or drunk, strangers who you cannot verify that they're not there under duress. That was not God's plan, and that's a hill I'm willing to die on, and everybody knows that. Pornography does not enhance intimacy. Thank you. And there's clinical research to prove it. Ignoring porn habits is like putting out fire with alcohol. It only makes the flame invisible. Exactly. So ladies, you need to find out sooner rather than later. What is a man's relationship to pornography? And gentlemen, I would ask you the same. If you're smart, if you're wise, I would ask you the same. What's your relationship with pornography? Okay? Satanic tactic number 483. I say it's satanic tactic number 2. Okay? Right behind money. I'm a fan of bondage. Didn't know I was till I observed it. Okay. Again. Hell, they have a device for women with an app anyone can control on their phone that him or her can activate anytime. Am I married? No. Not sure how it's a question you're welcome to ask. I'm not sure how it's valid to this conversation. It's even on social media, almost all of them. I reported them and they said it doesn't violate community standards. Wow. See? People have to stand up. Look at what's happening to our society because people are not standing up. People are not speaking up. Look at what's happened. Look at the things we now allow. Look at the things we now accept as normal. Because you all are not willing to stand up. You've got to stand up. Yeah, it's beyond sad. OnlyFans is a shame to women who give in and the men who partake. So much stuff out. Yeah, it is. And OnlyFans is no different. OnlyFans, I'm going to include that. All of it's pornography in my mind. And pornography is a lot of different things. It's a lot of different things. But yeah, willpower can't beat this monster. No, you need prayer, blockers, accountability, partners, groups like this, and a society that does not legislate making this behavior normal. Yeah. Right now, they're saying, yeah, what's the big deal? About the guy that said we need porn. Great grandma, them had more children than we do, and they never needed porn. Yeah, because they actually had good sex lives. They actually had sex. What is the statistic right now that says men between the ages of 18 and 30 have not had sex in a year? That they are the least sexed people. They are not having sex. So that right there is a huge issue in my mind. Thank you, 402 Marine, for buying a badge. Yeah, she said 100%. Yep. But like I said, you want to throw yourself into this degenerate world. And here's the thing you need to understand. Lust cannot be quenched. You start dibbling and dabbling in some of this stuff, and before you know it, you need something harder. You need something more and more freaky. Like, lust cannot be quenched. I keep telling y'all that. You're not going to leave it right there. Oh, I'm just going to watch this and I'm going to leave it right here. No, you're not. Because your brain and your body will no longer respond. If you keep watching male, female sex, regular people sex, your body won't respond. Your brain will say, okay, got it. We've watched this for the last 3 months, the last 6 months. You got anything else? Because this ain't really doing it. Yes. Ooh, that was a good one. Lust cannot be quenched. It can't. It can't. The more you give in, the worse it's going to get. The more you going to want it, the harder the sex has to be, the harder the porn has to be, the crazier the porn. I kid y'all not. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. And then pretty soon, because this is, and I'm going to end on this because it's almost 10 o'clock. I got to go and get pick up my daughter's package. I'm going to end on this. So not only, you need it harder, you need it different, you need it freakier, you need it, eventually, you're going to start doing what you see on the movie in real life. Like, I want to do what I see on the movie in real life. I want to choke the woman. I want to slap the woman. I want to spit on the woman. I want to slap her behind over and over until it turned really, really red. I want to do the anal sex. I want to stick it in every orifice I can find. I want to get multiple people in the bedroom. And that's what's going to happen. Because lust cannot be quenched. So you're a fool if you think you're going to keep it to just, I just watch it once a week. I just watch male, female. Eventually, and I've seen it. I kid y'all not. I've seen it. I know y'all don't want to hear this. I've seen men, heterosexual men. They start looking for trans sex. They start, dibbling and dabbling. Oh, it looks like a woman, but it has a penis. Like, let me see what this is about. I kid you not. I kid you not. It's going to go there. And what happens when men and men have sex? And what women and women have sex? And what happens then? And what happens when the midgets have sex? What happens when pregnant women have sex? What happens when older people have sex? Like, it's just going to get weirder and weirder and freakier. And y'all really be believing, no, it's just, I do this once a week. Then I do it twice a week. Then I do it when I'm bored. Then I do it when I'm sad. Then I do it when I'm frustrated. It's a slippery slope. Yeah, I miss intimacy, but these women are wild. Romantic men embarrass them. Oh, man. If you are a genuinely great, healthy, romantic man, I pity you right now. Like, I don't know what you're going to do. These city girls, these hot summer girls, what is it? Whatever. These chicks today, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do. You need to go out to the Midwest. You need to go out to a city in the Midwest and get you a girl that, has not been indoctrinated in the city girl life, in the craziness, in the lashes and the nails, the crazy nails and the lashes and all that foolishness. You're going to have to go in somebody's Midwest church and find you a girl that don't watch, MTV and VH1 and Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop. Like, you're going to have to, Lord, I don't know what y'all going to do. Because these women, like I said, it's embarrassing. My mom and I be out and it's embarrassing. Like, we be like, oh, Lord. It's embarrassing. But here's the thing. A lot of men, you reward that behavior. A lot of men reward that behavior. Hey, OnlyFans, can we keep it a buck? OnlyFans is making more female millionaires. Who you think doing that? I'm not going on OnlyFans. I'm not giving no girl my money so I can see her do crazy stuff on a camera. Who you think doing that? Make it make sense. How are you watching pornography? How are you paying for OnlyFans? And yet, out of the other side of your mouth, these women are, they can't be trusted. These hoes and then make it make sense. That don't make sense. You confused because you're the problem. You are rewarding the behavior, but you know why? Because you are caught up in your lust. You caught up in your lust, and there's a shame to that. And guess what? It should be. We need to bring shame back. I need to make a bumper sticker that said, make shame cool again. Like, make shame cool again. There are certain things that are not okay. It should be shameful. It should be done in the dark because you shouldn't be doing it. So yeah, let's bring shame back. There are certain things you should not be doing. Okay, what about when you ain't doing either? You're not doing porn, you're not doing OnlyFans. Bravo. That's fantastic. Find yourself a woman, a good woman, and get married and have sex. I mean, what? I'm confused. Find yourself a good woman. Ladies, find yourself a good man who wants to get married and wants to have sex. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm waiting for my husband. I can't bring the freak out of me until I find my husband. But trust and believe when I do. when I do. When I do. So I'm going to leave you with this. Oh, he said, I am. She's just always too tired. Well, I'm gonna kick some game to you, Ray 331. This is the truth. One, you may be spending too much time together. Two, you got to kill some of those nice guy tendencies. Three, I want you to have a hard conversation. So if she's too tired, I want you to ask her, what can I do to help lighten the load? What can I do to help you feel less tired? If it's something that I'm not doing enough of, but you need to have a hard conversation, and you might want to do it in a therapist's office. I just had a couple just this past week that I saw for the first time. That was one of the major reasons why they came in, and I did what I do. I was very direct. I was very honest, radically honest with the woman. Like, hey, if you want to stop having sex, you shouldn't have married a man. I told her that to her face. It's unacceptable for you to stop having sex with your husband. And if there are valid reasons, let's explore them here and let's solve them. Let's solve the problem because it's a problem. Because it's a problem. Men need sex. Like, I can't make that up. I need water and men need sex. Okay? So, good morning. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. But y'all, it's a demonic spirit. And not to get all woo-woo on you, but y'all know me. Okay, he said, I'm the only one that works, and she just says she's too dead. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to have a hard conversation. And I would prefer it be in a counselor's office. But I need you to express very directly, men need sex. Men need sex. It's not a want, it's a need. I can't be at my best in this marriage and it be sexless. Point blank. Like point blank. I don't know if you need to write a letter and say that, but that's point blank. Most men cannot be in a sexless marriage and be at their best. All you're doing is putting a crack in your door for someone else to come into your marriage. And you know what I'm talking about. So do everything in your power to try to get that message across. And you need to explore her hormones. You need to explore a whole lot of things. You got to explore a whole lot of things. But I tell women all the time, if you want to stop having sex, don't marry a man. I don't know what other way to say it. Don't marry a man. Okay? Men and women go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay? Like chocolate and peanut butter. So, yeah. You ain't going to keep his chocolate out of your peanut butter like that. No. Okay? Y'all know how I feel about that. I see a tall, strong, dignified, ambitious, sanctified, dark-skinned man swooping you up one day. Okay? Thank you. Because I'm patiently waiting, y'all. I'm patiently preparing for my husband. Okay? Ayana 1981 says at Ray331, date her, take her out, do something romantic. He says, I've tried. She's even said she thinks she's going through changes. Oh, she is. How old is she, Ray331? If she is above the age of 35, she may be going through perimenopause. And if that's the case, you need to get her to a hormone specialist stat. She needs to see about her hormones. Then I said, go see a doctor. And she says she doesn't want to discuss it. No, she need to see a doctor. 37. She needs to see a doctor. She's perimenopausal. And she needs to get her hormones checked stat. Okay? I'm on hormone replacement therapy, y'all. 56 years old. I'm on hormone replacement therapy. And like I said, I'm anxiously awaiting my husband. Okay? I cannot tell you enough about that. She mentioned it. She's constantly just scrolling on TikTok, self-diagnosis. No, she needs to see a doctor. And she needs to get her blood drawn and they need to check her hormones. But 9 times out of 10, her progesterone is low, her testosterone is low, and then she just go and get on BHRT. I've been on BHRT for years. And that's the reason why I need to find my husband. Okay? It's like I'm 25 again. So, yeah. Okay. But, yep. Thank you. She said he's coming. Yeah, thank you. Believe in it for me, y'all. We got to stand in agreement about my husband. We used to have a great sex life. Okay, so it's possible. It's possible right there. And you tell her that. The fact that it has happened, it can happen again. But she got to see about her hormones. So that's my advice. And I actually give that advice in my counseling office. You need to see about your hormones. Like I tell women, you need to go and see about your hormones. That's what you need to do. If you over 35, you probably in perimenopause. If you over 40, you definitely in perimenopause. And look, 40 years old, you got 2 to 3% of your eggs left. Right there is telling you everything you need to know. I am not in a fertility state anymore. I am winding down and my hormones is winding down. He said, and unfortunately, she's not helping anymore and it's ruining our family. Yeah, and it is. It is. But fight for your family. Fight for your sex life, okay? Do everything in your power. Fight. Switch it up. Switch it up. Start going to the gym. Start putting on new clothes. Start wearing cologne. Watch. She going to be like, what you doing? What you doing? And look, you ain't going to be doing nothing, but see, you going to be like, hey, we need to see about this. Well, why are you doing all that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Glam Gal 79. I want you to look at yesterday's live. I talked at length about that. We need to give up dating apps. I talked at length about that. He said, I have. This girl's confused. Yeah, she need a doctor. She need a doctor. She need a good girlfriend to say, girl, have you thought about getting them testing your hormones? Yeah. So, yeah, get your hormones checked. Because I ain't going to lie to y'all. As long as I can physically have sex and I'm married, we don't have sex. Like, we going to have some sex. Okay? We going to have some sex. We've separated for the second time in a year. Oh, please try to save your family. And tell her, look, I'm doing everything I can to try to save my family. Her friends are poison too. Oh, she don't have no good friends. Lord, I'm going to pray for you though. Because yeah, if the friends are support and look, the women be supporting this mess. Why? He should love you regardless. And why is it always about sex? You're married. You're married. You're married. Okay. Yeah, she said, I don't like dating apps either, but some relationship coaches say we should be on them. That's a lie from hell. I've already talked about that. That's a lie from hell. So, all right, I'm headed out. Have a great day. Stay open to love, and I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.